So we're starting again. Game number 3. I'm gonna be your game master, and Miss Helmut is gonna be the birdie. So everyone go to sleep. Take your positions. Play number 1. Play number 2. Play number 3. Play number 4. Play number 5. Play number 6. Play number 7. Play number 8. Play number 9. Play number 10. Have a look what CD left for you.
People are strange when you're a stranger.
Now that the rules have been decided, music's gonna get louder.
Women sing wicked when you're unwanted.
Mafia don't wakes up. Mafia members wakes up.
When you're strange, faces come out of the
You got
rain.
1 minute to set up your
When you're
plan.
strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're
Thank you,
strange,
Mafia. You can go back to sleep.
when you're
Sherry, you can wake up and have a look at the tape.
alright, yeah.
Thank you, Sherry.
When you're strange.
Morning, arrived in the city. Good morning, everyone. We start a new day, new game, new life. We start the discussion with player number 1.
Good morning, City. I miss music. If someone haven't heard it. I love Mafia game, and I was thinking this night when it was the music playing about fighting like Russia. So I was thinking like how it's convenient to be like mixed nationality. Whenever I need something like party like a Russian, I'm Russian. I'm on. Like whenever it's not convenient and like everyone says Russian is too harsh, and like, oh no, Russian, no, I have never heard about that, even if I have them. So but I think I love in that game that it doesn't matter whose nature you're in, you just
10 seconds
enjoy
left.
the game. I enjoy the guessing, and I love the red card because I can guess right, and I love the fight with Mamba because I actually understood that's right
And
away.
your time is up. Thank you, Miss Music. Mr. Coach, you got 1 minute.
Need to break apart the first story again, I guess. I will say I do like. Well, no, I feel a little bit like as a lesser person because everyone else has, or not everyone, but a lot of people have such cool accents. And I'm maybe a little bit biased toward those people. I'm always like Mafia, Mafia, definitely. They're from somewhere else. But I try not to. Again, yeah, I'm gonna find someone that still stands. I'll find someone to partner with and ride or die. I think the whole way. Us.
Thank you, Miss Coach. Mr. Coach, sorry. Mr. Shepherd, you got 1 minute.
No, excuse his generalization. Yeah, number 3 for technically my third game. I don't really know what to say. I'm all out of speeches. I'm gonna go right ahead and suspect you again, number 8, just for no reason at all. You spoke first, that's why, if anything, but I won't make any nominations based on a random feeling. I'd like to deduce my way through things, so got my eye on you. Boss.
Thank you. Miss Ray, you got 1 minute.
Good morning, everyone. It's lovely to see your bright and shining faces. I am a red citizen, and I hope I don't come across as suspicious because I'm not this round. What I say about Miss Mia, I totally get what you say about with Russian. I've worked with just because it's what you said last time. No, but I've worked with Ukrainian dentists, and obviously I know most of the Russian players as well, and I love Russian people. I think they're the best. So I think they're so straightforward and Russian food is beautiful as well. So that's why I love.
What is?
Yellow blue Podolsky. And number 2, there was not much in your speech. I can tell you after, Nick, if you want to know some Russian cuisine. There was not much in your speech. Same with number 3.
10 seconds left.
Other than the fact that you pretty much pointed out all the Australians on the table. And yeah, number 3, not much in your speech, but
And your time is up. Thank you, Miss Reggie. Mr. President, you got 1 minute.
Rise and shine, everybody. The look she gave me, she's gonna nominate me. Yeah, nothing strikes me out as like suspicious. You know, it's like basically a repeat of previous round. Number 3, I don't know why you nominated or like why you accused number 8. I'm guessing that's a joke, but he's a little bit suspicious. Number 4, yeah, you would always be Mafia. She's not even listening. Like, yeah, you're plotting something that's like number 9. Definitely Mafia. Yeah, wish I could nominate you right now.
You got 10 seconds left.
And I pass.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Tiny, you got 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute left. Yeah, basically there hasn't really been too much said over on this side of the table to really give an idea. I do find it suspicious that, Miss Reggie's gotten a haircut trying to be in disguise and changed her identity. That's just Mafia behaviour all over it. Just the usual, I am a red citizen. I hope I'm looking more relaxed to show you that I am actually a citizen. There's nothing to critique at this point. They haven't said anything. Ease off. Take a chill pill. Just pass. Everyone have a good game.
Thank you, Mr. Tiny. Miss Frenchie, you got 1 minute.
Rise and shine, everyone. Anyway, I'm a red citizen. Let's do city read. I will quickly start. Play number 1. I liked your speech. Did not give me any color really, but at the moment you're, I guess, more red than dark. I mean, there was no dark right to it. There's no Mafia in France. Just wanted to put that out. Number 2. So, but anyway, I'm gonna play with you. Number 3. I feel like your attitude changed quite a bit. Before you were a lot more like that all the time. You're a bit more focused in my opinion. So at the moment I'm putting you in a very grey, dark zone. Number 4, yeah, I guess at the moment you're fine, but let's wait until next
10
round.
seconds left.
Yeah, I wanted to point out, she let the timer go out like for the full minute, which tells me that it's a new player. No one pointed it out, but I can sense
Your time is up. Thank you, Miss Frenchy. Mr. White, you got 1 minute.
I am yet again apparently suspicious based on psychic energy, which is, yes. I see that number 4 and 5 have their traditional rivalry up in place, merely commenting rather than sort of trying to indicate anything. For those who are curious, this is my first time playing Sports Mafia. I have played several induction games previously, such as Werewolf and Secret Hitler, but nothing recent. People were asking, so pass.
Alright, thank you. Miss Condor, you got 1 minute.
Alright, let's start. Miss Music, that was the cutest speech so far from you. I love the whole like, I'm Russian, this party, I love the whole thing. But gray area because you're expert, you know. Number 2, I'm from Colombia, there's no mafia in Colombia.
Oh.
Mafia? No. No mafia. I can do a lot, but no mafia. So, I'm just saying. Number 3, you were so good last time, so I'm gonna really pay attention like your instincts and stuff, but you know, it's a new game, so you never know where it's gonna go. Number 4, gray area, you know how it is, girl, you need more speeches. Number 5, it's sort of the same vibe last time, and last time you were mafia with me, so who knows? Number 6, aggressive. You know, I think like your number 6, you should be able to say a little bit more. Just say. And you were like dumb last time, so. Number 7, same energy as before, but gray area, you know. Number 8, you were short speeches. I'm not gonna say that against you because you were short speeches last time till the end of the
And your time is up. Thank you so much. We finished today's discussion with player number 10. Automatic people for me.
Well, for stealing bits, I am a magenta citizen. I also, sorry for talking. I don't know, apparently I've never played Mafia before and I thought we were just talking, so I don't know what that was. I really liked number 1 speech with a little asterisk because I always find when you say, oh, I love getting a red card, that just seems a little bit too protesting too much, but other than that, red flag, so I'm not. I'd like to formally distance myself from number 2's comments. I repeat, I'm not on the team with him. Number 3, your speech was different, but in fairness to you, you did just have to open up the speech and then, oh gosh. 4 is fine for me so far, 5 is fine for me so far. 6, whoa, I don't know what that was. You're grey / red, dark for me.
And your time is up. Thank you, Mr. Dramatic. Everyone, bedtime.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Bedtime. No, I'm not talking so loud. As the night goes darker, the music gets louder. Vicious Mafia raise their pistols and pass players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Thank you, Mafia. Mafia always up and looks for sheriff.
So I dance with brown bags, and my soul is torn apart. Now you know it is common to forget about the love when especially
Thank you, Mafia.
when it's
Sheriff, wake up and look for Mafia.
drive you mad so you could drop and beg. I am just a simple Russian girl. I've got the vodka in my blood, so I dance with brown bags, and my soul is torn apart. I dance with brown bags, and my soul is torn apart. Let me go, I won't ever try to do this anymore. If you let, I'll kiss you in your cheeks 3 times. This is a tradition, don't you be surprised.
Everyone remains in position. Player number 9, give me your 3 best
Is
guesses.
this for real?
Just numbers, please.
Hmm. 7. 1. Three.
Thank you. You can go back to sleep. Morning, everyone. You guys can wake up now. Well, as you hear, during the night there was some really bad news. Mafia was precise and they killed player number 9. You got one last
That is
minute.
like so savage, people. Like I didn't play last time, because I was like, the whole thing. I also lose the last time previous to that, so I think that's very savage. I hope the city, wins. I hope the sheriff do actually good check, and that hopefully they didn't check me, and it was a waste of time. I said 3, 7, and 1, but truly there's not much to say. It was just a guess, because when I was, there. Thank you, I need this. But I would say, just listen, sheriff, really good check. So you check someone that's bad, please nominate them. Don't try to convince people, try to convince people to let them out. If you find someone good, let them know that you're good. Probably on the third night you're still alive. Please, reveal yourself so you can move the table. Obviously people are not even sad that I'm leaving.
10
People
seconds
are
left.
partying. And you know what? No, just I'm just outraged about this. It could be biased. I'm just saying. Biased.
And your
Colombia,
time is up. Sorry. Let's show some appreciation. Well,
Thank you.
she's going to Player number 8, remember, you're not allowed to talk. We start today's discussion with player number 2. You got 1 minute.
I feel very racist right now. I'm sorry. I accuse you and then he gets off. I feel bad. Hopefully we figure out who the sheriff is and then I don't think there's any reason, like you said, with that allegations for 3, 8, 3, 1, 1. In my time, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna, I think I'm pretty confident based on the last round of speeches to cover up, but we'll see what happens when we go around it then. I learned this next team now, so we can, I still can't do the love part though. That one?
You got 10
I think
seconds
I do
left.
that. I'm just gonna, there you go. Pass.
Thank you. Mr. Shepard, you got 1 minute.
I have mostly nothing to say. I'm super hot. I'm dying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of flustered right now. The death of number 9 obviously is tragic for all of us. I feel really fake, but I'm not. I'm just dying from the heat. So I have nothing. I have no deductions, no suspicions. Yeah, nothing. My brain has been foggy for the last 5 minutes, and I apologize. Sweaty. I'll pass.
Thank you, Mr. Shepard. Miss Reddit, you got 1 minute.
Rise and shine, everyone. So what I wanted to point out with number 2 speech, you said we need to find the sheriff, and Nick heard it too. That for me is really suspicious, so I'm going to nominate number 2.
Accept it.
Just because straight out the gate, that is we need to find the sheriff. Mafia needs to find the sheriff, sure, but sheriff needs to find citizens. It's the opposite way around. So you are now my number 1 darkest player on the table. Number 3, I'll forgive you for feeling hot and flustered.
As up again.
But I won't totally discount that just because I do have my suspicions this here. My other suspicion is 6 because you were
Sorry, you got 5 seconds left.
you were so aggressive in your approach, and that is so unusual.
And your time is up. Mr. President, you got 1 minute.
Oh, I was so busy eating cookies, I can't miss what happened. Number 9, sorry you got shot, but those things happen, especially in Colombia. Number 3 is kind of suspicious to me because he didn't give a speech, but I agree with number 4 for once that, we don't need to find the sheriff. So, number 2, number 3. Yeah, number 4 actually seems like she might not be Mafia this game, surprisingly. And I do agree that number 6 has had tiny temper. But I'm not sure if that makes him suspicious enough. Otherwise, yeah, I don't remember.
You got 10 seconds left.
I don't remember actually anything you guys said this way. Yeah. Anyway, I was going to make even a worse joke when you spoke last time, but we're on camera, so it's better I do it.
Are your time is up? Thank you so much, Mr. Tiny. You got 1 minute.
Okay, I found a real shame that number 9 left because I actually was confident she was red and I'm happy to tip them up. And I just got a little bit frustrated, constant symbols and gesturing and all that, so I was just a bit over it. But I'm actually quite confident that number 4 is red, so definitely supporting you, going with you, working with you. 2 and 3, yeah, it's not feeling too good at present. Number 5, just for a wild change, I'm actually feeling pretty comfortable with you. Normally it's a little bit, what the hell's going on? So at this point I'm kind of working with 4 and 5 is my feeling. And I think number 10's red, or I'm leaning more towards red, whereas 8 and 7 I just don't have enough information at this point. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Tiny. Miss Branches, you got 1 minute.
If you don't have enough information about 7 and 8 about us, why do you have enough about 10 to say that he's right? That is very suspicious to me. But last game he was super noisy as a Mafia, and I did not get anything last night, so I don't know. At the moment, 3, you're my darkest player here. You're not the same. I just feel like before you were super calm, super like, you were onto it, like nothing was disturbing you. And here I feel you're a lot more on the edge, and to me it's very sus. I have to say that finding the sheriff is sus. But I don't know if you did that because you're still quite
10 seconds left.
new, or if this was actually a mistake. At that time being, I don't know what I'm gonna vote for.
And your time is up. Player number 8, Mr. White, you got 1 minute.
Yep, so I feel that while number 5 went to a particularly dark place, he's not potentially dark actually. At least in terms of where the market is around. I'm just trying to follow the conversation that's going on around the post because
Thanks, Benji.
not really sure, so I'm gonna pass.
Thank you, Mr. White. Mr. Dramatic, you got 1 minute.
Alright, listen. I'm going to nominate number 7.
Accepted.
Controversial reasoning. Remember how upset at number 9 she was that she was going to be killed first?
Yeah.
As revenge, you killed her first. I'm just saying, that's my reasoning. I think that, I'm just trying to think, why would you kill number 9 first? After,
You guys keep going.
It was by drowning, that's how it happens.
for more, based on speeches, sorry too, that was a very strange slip to say, oh, I hope, we need to find the sheriff. And yeah, you saw me go, what? And so, yeah. I don't know about that, I don't from you. 1 is red to me.
10 seconds left.
3, I'm still happy to put in the grey area, only because maybe genuinely are just hot, and it is still
And your
new.
time is up. Thank you, Mr. Dramatic. We finished today's discussion with player number 1, Ms. Musa.
Okay, 3, the speech was so bad. Okay, I understand your court, but do not spend a whole minute for that. Okay, they understand you, you're not thinking right now, but why not to say something what they can remember, at least. And friend date, you're both the darkest players for me, but compared to 3, but he has excuse to be dark, vibe and everything, 8 doesn't. So I just nominate number 8.
Accepted.
I see the point what you telling about the 7, and I actually agreed and had the same idea about the 9 and nominating 7, 3, 1. Me, obviously, because I would be a good guess. I said nothing about anyone, so it's just, yeah. Just for the guess, I understand it. 7 could be a
10
revenge,
seconds
but
left.
3, what for? What was suspicious about that? So, to speaking not good at all, especially the first round, I didn't like it as well. Not
And
personal.
your time is up. Thank you, Mrs. Music. So now it's time to cast your balls. No more gestures are allowed. Remove all elbows and hands from the table. So we got 3 players up for elimination. Player number 2, number 7, and number 8. I repeat, player number 2, number 7, and number 8. Who would like to vote against player number 2? 5 votes. Thank you. Who would like to vote? Who would like to vote against player number 7? 2 votes. Thank you. And who would like to vote against player number 8? 2 votes. Thank you. So unfortunately, that means that player number 2 has been voted out of the table. You got your last minute.
Yeah, I guess semantics matter. Because I didn't even think about it, but I was just thinking like the sheriff was such a game changer in the first game, and then obviously when he left, we had to restart. So I was just like, we need to figure out who the sheriff is because they're gonna be the ones gonna like win the game. And I didn't think find, reveal, whatever. I think 4 is good. Play white. Every time somebody, when she was Mafia, gets murdered, she wakes up and says, "I feel bad about number 9." She didn't do that this time. So I don't think that she's Mafia at all. I don't think 7 is. I don't know, lots of accusations from, this is wild guess though, from 10-8, and I feel like it might be cheating because I know 3 pretty well, but 3, 10, 8, 3 is my best guess. Good luck. Red. Pass.
Thank you. We'll keep going. Night goes to the city. Bedtime again. Everyone, please go back to sleep. As the night goes darker, the Brisbane Mafia raise their pistols and pass players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Thank you, Mafia. Mafia, don't wake up and look for Sherry. Thank you, Mafia Don. Sherry wakes up and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sherry. Morning, everyone can wake up today. Unfortunately, Mafia was precise, and player number 7, you got killed during the night, so you got your last minute.
8, why did you vote it for me? Why did you vote for me? Yeah, I don't know either. You did not speak about me at all during your speech. Anyway, 3, 8, 10, biggest suspicion right now. 4, I have to say, you're a little bit on my dark list too. The reason for that is that you went to accuse 6 a lot, but for me 6 is quite right. But for me, 3, 8, and 10 are the biggest. 10 because 10 was so much against me for no reason. 3, completely changing attitude. Look at him, he's completely like that. Come on, you can't do it to me. And 8 because out of nowhere, suddenly you voted against me. So anyway.
You got 10 seconds.
Well, I have nothing else to say because I'm dead. So a dead person can't speak. I'm going.
Thank you so much. So we start today's discussion with player number 3.
So I'm suspicious of number 1, mostly because number 1 and number 2 voted number 7 with, what was it, number 7? No, number 8. Well, this is going to be a really bad reveal because I've screwed this game up from the start, but I am sheriff. I checked number 8 and then forgot what was told. I just checked number 1. Yeah, I know, that's very unbelievable. I'm aware. I checked number 1, I've screwed up the whole sheriff thing, so that's why I was so flustered last minute. I immediately forgot number 8. You were my first check. I didn't even check, I just opened my blindfold, looked around, put it back down, had to be reminded to check. And so then checked and was so flustered by the failure.
5 seconds left, sorry.
Yeah, she's bad, I don't remember you. That is what I'll say. I'll nominate number 1.
Accepted. Your time is up. Miss Frenchie, you got 1 minute.
Miss Frenchie.
Sorry, Miss Frenchie, you got 1 minute.
I get a haircut and suddenly I'm Miss Frenchie. Hey, husband. I'm kidding. Okay, this is really tough because so badly I do want to nominate him because you were so hard against her. And like, for no reason. To your credit, because Don can reveal the show, so to your credit, I will say that at one point, the sheriff round did go for quite long. I don't know if first night or second night, but it went for quite long. So, that, this is really, really hard. So I'm actually going to nominate number 8, just because you don't remember. But I have a feeling, well, he's already nominated number 1, so it's fine. So number 8, just because you did vote with 10 or 7, and that out of nowhere. So citizens, we need to band together.
And your time is up. Thank you, Miss Reggie. Mr. President, you got 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I missed some of what you said, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit suspicious of number 3. I know he did say he's the sheriff, but I don't know if anyone else is claiming to be the sheriff. Because I remember one thing Miss Frenchie said, you know, at the beginning she said they let the timer go for like the full amount. I thought like it was always the same amount. But yeah, and he's been very suspicious the whole time. But I mean, if he's, assuming he's the sheriff, then I am a bit suspicious of number 10 and 6. I don't know, like
10 seconds
just,
left.
I think you're a good guy, but like you're a little bit aggressive, so I'm not sure. So I don't know. I'm more 6 than 10 maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
And your time is up. Thank you so much, Mr. Tiny. You got 1 minute.
I'm basically sticking with kind of numbers 4 feeling, so I kind of also highly suspicious of number 8, and I'm not certain about what number 3, how, I just don't know whether or not that's some type of game or whatever, but I am going to be voting for number 8 this round. In terms of 10 and 1, it's coming across grey. It's not clear to me. You know, so yeah, pass.
Thank you, Mr. Tiny. Mr. White, you got 1 minute.
So I was following 10. I'm voting against number 7. Mostly because I thought that was the best action at the time. I would know. I'm pretty sure number 1 voted for me. Now, if we are going to assume that number 3 is telling the truth on being the sheriff, you can't use his word whether I'm a city or a citizen or a mafia. You can at least say he's saying 1 is mafia, 1 is dark. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I believe 1 is nominated. Yep, pass.
Thank you so much, Mr. White. Mr. Dramatic, you got 1 minute.
Just to be clear, no one else is sheriff, yes? Yeah, okay. So, to me that explains why he was busted. It doesn't prove either way what 8 is. I support the nomination of 1. In regards to number 7, I swung big, and I guess obviously, but like the last game, you've got 1 last check. Well, I just feel like 6 is so obviously bad. I wonder if it's better to check someone else. But anyway, up to you. I think 6 is so obviously dark. But
10 seconds left.
3 or 2 Mafia on the table then.
Hmm?
3 or 2 Mafia on the table then.
yeah.
And your time is up. Thank you so much. This music, you got 1 minute.
You're not a sheriff, so you mark it, because I know on my power and how it's possible. Who was the sheriff? I don't understand, because I'm a Red Six player, so why would you? Are you playing the, no? Okay, I
receive the point. Pass.
Thank you. So now it's time to cast your balls. No more gesturing is allowed. Remove all your hands and elbows from the table. So we got 2 players up for nomination. Player number 1 and number 8. Number 1 and number 8. Who would like to vote for player number 1? 5 votes. Thank you. Who would like to vote for player number 8? 1 vote. So we vote both. Unfortunately, player number 1, you have been sent to jail. You got last minute.
Thank you, pass.
Thank you so much. Now closing the city, please. Everyone will have to start out. The Fishes Mafia raise their pistols and pass players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. Thank you, Mafia. Mafia don't wake up and look for sheriff.
Yesterday was your last day.
Sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. You can go back to the city. Morning arrived in the city. Everyone can go. Can wake up, please. So unfortunately, player number 3, you were killed during the night. You got your last minute.
It's good.
She did the thumbs up.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's do this. So sorry, everyone. I don't know what to do. Gosh. Cannot think. He's quiet, but I don't know. Why did you vote against him? I guess I was sus from the start wanting it banned. Sorry, your name's not Ben, I don't know why I keep calling you. You look like an old friend of mine. Mr. White. I don't know who it is. I've butchered this, I'm so sorry. I'm assuming 2 and 1 were both Marv, so I don't know if there's 2 or 1 left.
10 seconds left.
I don't know. Let's stab at you, to be honest. Because you've been like my biggest
And
ally.
your time is up. Let's show him some appreciation while he leaves the table. We start today's discussion with player number 4. Miss Reggie, you got 1 minute.
I have been on the side of citizens the whole freaking time. So I'm going to nominate number 8
Accept it.
because that is just the most logical answer. He checked it, like, there's no other sheriff on the table, so we have to go with whatever he says. And he says that he checked you and couldn't remember your colour. So instantly that puts you up for nomination. Because if you can't remember you're good or bad. It doesn't matter. It's you. It's the same deal if you have 2 sheriffs on the table. Both of them got for nomination, and you get rid of them both because that just makes the most sense. So I think he goes this round. Unless someone else, I know you're not because you're a Czech citizen. So I'm never on your team. So unless it is Mr. Dramatic, like that is the only other
10
thing.
seconds left.
But you have been kind of on the same scale as me the whole time. I want to hear what you have to say because
Your time is up. Thank you, Miss Reggie. Mr. President, you got 1 minute.
You're not gonna like what I have to say, but your logic doesn't make sense because if we don't know whether he's good or bad, it's just the same as the rest of us, you know? Like, it just, like 50-50 he's good or bad, 50-50 he's good or bad, 50-50, 50-50 I'm good or bad, like all of us. So it doesn't automatically put him for nomination. We have to think about like who's most suspicious. So, you know, you're good, but then it's, so that does make you suspicious. And you just pointed that he was the sheriff, and he just, you know, said you were sus. So, yeah, I'm gonna nominate number 4.
Accepted.
And you're always Mafia every single game, so statistically you're probably Mafia this game anyway. So, yeah. Straight to jail, Lucy. She just wants to kill me. That's very
10 seconds
Mafia-like
left.
behavior. I pass.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Tiny, you got 1 minute.
Oh boy. Okay. I am still believing that number 4 is red. And that's what I've been sort of feeling the whole game. Number 8, just sort of what you've been explaining, how you've been explaining, it's just been grey, throughout the game. Mr. Dramatic, you've been living up to your name, and to me, that comes across. I've seen you sometimes when you're Mafia, and you can kind of sometimes overcompensate. So, to me, the two, and you're just a challenge, which is kind of normal. But for me, it's kind of 8 and 10. They're the two that I strongly suspect are Mafia. I will be voting, with Miss Reggie for number 8 this round. That's who
10 seconds
I
left.
feel it is. So, pass.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. White, you got 1 minute.
I feel as though I'm being unfairly prosecuted because the sheriff couldn't remember if I'm good or bad. So I'm trying to listen to the other team. 5, you're grey. I'm not getting a good read on you. 6, I mean, I'd like to say you're a little bit darker than usual because you're going after me, but you're trying to go through the logic. I was actually a little bit sus about 10. Just I can't explain it. Just a little bit on that. I mean, I'm going to be voting for 4 in self-defense, but because you are going after me, like I am the only thing worth
10
going
seconds
after.
left.
And
Thank you so much, Mr. White. We finished today's discussion with Mr. President. You got your minute.
Okay, yeah. 8 has to go this round. You're right. It doesn't necessarily mean because sheriff can't remember, but putting suspicion on 6 is weird now because the sheriff said he's good. And also, he's apparently suspicious on me, but then he voted with me against number 7, which was wrong, sorry. Anyway, so 8 this round, and then I think we'll win, unless I'm not reading. Well, that would be my next choice of it, because I do think this is the first game in weeks that you've been actually read. Anyway, I support the nomination of 8 and pass.
Thank you so much. Now it's time to cast your votes. There's 2 players up for nomination. Player number 8 and player number 4. Number 8 and number 4. Who would like to vote against player number 8? 3 votes, thank you. And who would like to vote against player number 4? 1 vote, thank you. You didn't vote, so that goes to you. So you got player number 8. You got me last minute.
I've said everything I'm going to say. Pass.
Thank you so much. Night falls in the city. Bedtime, everyone. Please. No more gestures allowed. Bedtime. Mr. Dramatic. Bedtime. I say, night don't start yet. The music gets louder. Please use Mafia, raise their pistols. Now pass player. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Thank you, Mafia. Mafia long waits and just for sharing. Sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Mornings are right in the city. Unfortunately, Mafia was precise. Player number 10, you got your last minute.
Me?
Number 10.
Oh, okay. Anyway, good luck, guys. Well, it's down to you, really. Well, I would have, if I thought you were going to be killed, but I was going to nominate 5, so hear them both out. And also, yes, you were getting her on your side for once, because you always say she's Mafia. And at the start, you weren't really saying that. No, it's vote 5. I think he's Mafia. I also wonder if one actually was a citizen because she seemed very genuinely annoyed. But we'll work together. Anyway.
Thank you. So we start today's discussion with player number 5. Mr. President, you got 1 minute.
Yeah, I nominate number 4.
Oh.
Mafia. Yeah, it's so obvious now, you know. Like, I remember this one game. You manipulated me to the very end, and then I thought you were red, and that's what you've been doing all along this game. Anyway, it's up to you. I mean, she's Mafia. Just look at the statistics, and it's just the statistics. You know, she's played very well. You know, there's nothing like specific I can point out. You know, it is strange that you're still alive because you know if you're red, like, but I don't know. Anyway, you vote. You make your choice. That's all I can say.
10 seconds left.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Chinese, you got 1 minute.
Well, I'll just make sure for form's sake, number 5 is nominated.
You have to say the whole sentence.
I nominate number 5.
Accepted.
It could have been interesting that I was killed off, but I know there is a small level of suspicion against number 4 simply because, you know, it is that kind of I've been clearly going with you, so, you know, there would be an option of, you know, kind of knock me off. But, you know, I do think, you know, like you didn't explain anything, you gave no reason, so assuming number 4 articulates, we're going to be very clearly obligated for
10 seconds
5.
left.
But, yeah, so thank you.
Same mistake before.
Mr. President. So we finished today's discussion with Ms. Reggie. Your minute first.
Yeah, that terrible Mafia play. Terrible. You should have killed him because that would make the most sense because Nick wasn't checked, I'm not checked, and you're not checked. But he is for sure checked. So he is playing with me because statistics. Oh, that's the weakest argument I've ever heard. Oh my god. And then you go against me in the last round and like you were playing with me up until that point? No. No. So I'm going to support the nomination of number 5. You're done. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now it's time to cast your votes. So we have player number 4 and player number 5. So player number 4 and player number 5. Who would like to vote against player number 4? 1 vote, thank you. Who would like to vote against player number 5? 2 votes, thank you. Unfortunately, player number 5, you got your last minute.
I should have killed you.
I declare the end of the game and the victory of the citizens.
Yeah!
Well, not really. It started off there.
Miss Phoenix,
Mafia was player number 2, Mr. Coach, player number 1 and player number 5. Sheriff was player number 3.
One actually, oh, okay.